Welcome back again, my dear students. It's been a long time since we met. Today we will start learning all tenses in English. And let's start with present simple tense. What do we mean by present simple tense? And how can we use it in sentences? And what are the key words of this tense? We are going to learn them today. What do we mean by present simple? It means that when we are talking about facts or habits that happen regularly, we will use the present simple. It means that when we are talking about repeated actions or facts, something that we are doing regularly, every day, every month, every week, every year, or daily. So, we are talking about present simple. What are the key words that we usually use in this tense? Always, usually, every, and never. If you see any one of these key words, so you will use the present simple tense. So how can we use the verb with present simple? We will use either V1 or V1 plus S. What is V1? V1 is the verb without anything, without ing, without ed, and without s. For example, if I write the word or the verb play, so this is V1, or I will use V1 plus S as plays. So this is the base verb plus S. So if I see always or usually or every or never, I will use V1 or V1 plus S. But listen carefully. When can I use V1 and when can I use V1 plus S? I will use V1 with I, we, they, and you. And when can I use V1 plus S? With he, she, and it. So it means if I see he, or she, or it, I will use the verb with S when I see any one of these keywords: always, usually, every, or never. Let's see the examples together. Number 1, I usually go to the club on Friday. I usually go. Can I say I usually goes? No. Why? Because here I have I and usually. When I have usually, it means that I will choose either go or goes. But I have I, so I takes go without S. So I will say I usually go. Excellent. Number 2, they go to school every day. What is the key word in the sentence every? When I see every, it means that I will choose either go or goes. Can I say here with they goes? No. Why? Because I have they. When I have they, I will choose go, V1. Number 3, we never go to school on Friday. What is the key word? The key word is never. Never. So here I have the key word never. It means that I will use either go or goes. Can I use goes? No. Why? Because I have we, and we takes only V1. I takes V1, they takes V1, and we takes V1. Okay, number 4. You always respect the others. Always, the key word. So this is the key word of this sentence. So here, if I see always, I have to choose either respect or respects. So I will choose what? Very good. I will never choose respects. I will choose only respect. V1. Why? Because I have you. And now, my dear students, let's see here the other examples. Number 1, he always plays or play tennis at weekend. Which one we will choose? Play or plays? Here I have always. The key word is always. So here I have to choose either play or plays. So I have he. So he takes S. So here I will choose plays. I will never choose play. Very good. Number 2, she usually visit or visits her uncle on Friday. What is the key word here? The key word is usually. So when I see usually, I will choose either visit or, let's see it in white. Okay, just to be more clear. So it will be here visit, or visits. So which one I will choose? Here, my dear students, I have she. When I have she, so I will choose the verb with S. So it will be visits. I will never choose visit. So I will choose visits. Number 3, the lion eat or eats meat. It is a fact. So when it is a fact, so I will choose either V1 or V1 plus S. So I will choose eat or eats. But here, so the line is what? It. And it takes S. So it will be eats. It will never be eat. So let's read the examples again. He always plays tennis at weekend. Why plays? Because I have always and he. Number 2, she usually visits her uncle on Fridays. So why visits? Because I have usually and I have she, and she takes the verb with S. Number 3, the lion eat or eats meat. It is a fact. When it is a fact, so I have to choose V1 or V1 plus S. So I will choose eat or eats. I have the line, and the line is it. So it takes the verb with S. I will choose S. The lion eats meat. And now, my dear students, let's test ourselves together. We will choose the correct verb. Let's read and see the key word and see the subject, and then choose the correct verb. Number 1, they usually what to London on holidays? They usually travels, or they usually travel, or they usually traveled. I have here the key word usually. So when I see usually, I will choose V1 or V1 plus S. When I choose V1, when should I choose V1? With I or we or they or you. And when I should choose V1 plus S with he or she or it. So here I have they. They takes what? The verb V1 without S. Where is the V1 without S? Travels? No. V1 plus S. Travel? No, it's not V1. Travel. The correct answer is travel. Why? Because this is V1. I have usually and I have they. So they takes only V1 without S. Number 2. He always what? A story before going to bed. He always reading, or he always read, or he always reads a story before going to bed. Where is the key word here? Always. When I see always, I have to choose V1 or V1 plus S. So here I have he. He takes V1 plus S. So where is V1 plus S? Here? No. V1 plus S? No. This is V1 plus S. Reads. So this is the correct answer. It will be he always reads a story before going to bed. Number 3. I went to the gym every week. I go, or I going, or I goes. Let's see the keyword. Where is the keyword? I have here every is the keyword. And when I see every, it means that we are doing something regularly or we are repeating the action. So I will choose V1 or V1 plus S. It is present simple, so I will choose V1 or V1 plus S. Where can I choose V1? With I, we, they, and you. And where can I choose V1 plus S? With he, she, and it. So let's go back to our sentence. Which subject I have here? I have I. So I takes V1 only. Where is V1? Here? No. It's V1 plus ing. Here? No. It's V1 plus S. So V1 is here. So I go to the gym every week because I takes V1. Number 4, they always what? Their homework. They always do, or they always doing, or they always does their homework. Again, let's look for the keyword. This is the keyword here. I have always, and when I see always, I should use V1 or V1 plus S. I have here the subject they. So they takes what? Takes V1 or takes V1 plus S? No, teacher. Takes only V1. Why? Because V1 plus S only with he, she, and it. So here I have they. So they takes V1. So here they always what? Their homework. They always do V1 or doing or does do. Why? Because this is V1. Is doing V1? No. Is does V1? No, it's V1 plus S. So I will not take V1 plus S. Number 5, the sun what? From the east. The sun rise or the sun rises or the sun rising from the east. This is what? This is a fact. So it is a scientific fact. When it is a scientific fact, I have to choose V1 or V1 plus S. When can I choose V1? With I, we, they, and you. And when can I choose V1 plus S? With he, she, and it. So let's go back to our sentence number 5. The sun is what? The sun is it. And it takes what? Takes V1 plus S. So I will choose the verb with S. Is this the verb with S? No, teacher. Is this the verb with S? No, teacher. So the correct answer will be this one, rises. So the sun rises from the east. And now, my dear students, let's see the rule of the spelling when we put S with he, she, and it. In some cases, we only add S, and in other cases, we add ES, not only S. And in some cases, we delete some letters and add some other letters with S. And in other cases, we change the verb totally with he, she, and it. So let's see the examples here. In some verbs like play or work, so when we put S or when we add S with he, she, and it, we will put only S. Plays, works. So the general rule, add S, only S. Why? Because these are regular verbs. But in some other cases or in some other verbs, we see that the verb ends with some letters, just like watch, miss. Can I say here with miss? When I put S with he, she, and it, can I say Mrs.? No. Why? Because it will be difficult to pronounce. So I will choose ES. I will put ES. So all verbs ends with S, CH, SH, Z, or S, just like before, we will put ES. As what? For example, when I write the verb watch, so it ends with CH, so it will be watches. When I put he and she and it, when I put S with he, she, and it, I will put ES, not only S. I have here miss. Can I say miss he, miss? No, teacher. Why? Because it will be very difficult to pronounce. So it's wrong to write miss. It will be Mrs. And if I have verb like, for example, wash, it ends with SH. So I will say he washes. I cannot say he washes. So here, if you see S or CH or SH or Z, I will put ES with he, she, and it. Number 3, if I have verbs like study or try, I have here this verb ends with Y, and before Y there is a consonant. If I see a verb ends with Y and before Y a consonant, so I will delete letter Y and I put I instead, and then I will put ES. So I will put I, ES when I see a verb ends with Y and before Y is a consonant. So after consonant plus Y, delete Y and add IES. Can I say, for example, here play? Can I say he plays just like this? No, teacher. Why? Because I have here Y and a vowel. If I see Y and before Y a vowel, I will put only S. But if I see here study, I have here Y, and before Y consonant, so I have here letter D, which is a consonant letter. So I will delete Y and I will put I, E, S with he and she and it. Number 4 here, do and go. If I have do and go, they are two exceptions. So I have here this verb ends with letter O, so I will put ES. I cannot put does or goes. No, it will be goes or does. So I will put ES. And I have one exception with have. With he, she, and it will be has. So this is irregular. So again, my dear students, if we start from the beginning here, number 1, if I have play or work, they are regular verbs. So this is the general rule. I will put S with he, she, and it. If I have verbs like watch or miss or any verb that ends with S, CH, SH, or Z, it will be changed into ES when I use it with he, she, and it. Number 3, if I have verbs end with Y and before Y a consonant letter, so I will delete Y and I will put IES with he, she, and it. It will be he studies or she studies or it studies or it tries. Number 4, I have two exceptions, do and go. With he, she, and it will be does and goes. And the other exception, it is irregular form verb to have. With he, she, and it will be has. And now, my dear students, be ready to answer the exercises after the rule. Thank you and goodbye.